Hello, it's Layefa'S. How are you? And welcome to another episode of Layefa'S Lounge List, where I get to share with you some of my favorite R&B tunes, the ones that I rinse out. I try and choose UK artists. It's not always the case because I am a music head. Music is music is music is music is music, and I just love it. But before we get into it, there's been some recent events, and I just want to voice my opinion, add my little 2 pence, because some of you be watching me and be thinking, I swear she does hair now. Why is she talking about music now? What? Because I'm a music head. I love the thing. I know most of you will say the same. You know when you feel like you could fight somebody and be like, no, you don't love music as much as I do. That's how I am. And I love R&B. I love soul music. That's like where I can make all different sounds. I can listen to all different types of music, but where my heart is, where my heart is, right? If you want to know the root of where it is, go to R&B, go to soul. That's where I reside. So recent events, Cheryl Cole has announced that she is going to be doing an R&B playlist, sharing some of her favorite tunes. And it's like, okay, hello, hi, excuse, Cheryl who? And you know what, let's even go by her maiden name, Cheryl Tweedy, for some of us who may have forgotten. Now, if you are overseas and you're wondering, or you're just like, who the hell is Cheryl Cole? So Cheryl Cole is a white British woman who made sort of like bubblegum pop music. And obviously, generally speaking, bubblegum pop music always has an R&B influence, the way it's put out. This is proof positive that Black culture, generally, we are the innovators of popular culture. Do you understand? Because a lot of popular culture comes from our culture, right? So she makes very sort of like chewing gum pop sort of music. She started out in a girl group, a girl band called Girls Aloud. They came up with the whole X Factor, British pop stars, whatever. They came up in that era, right? Not X Factor, before X Factor. I mean, I can't remember, Sha. Anyway, years ago, let's talk about it. And this will help you to understand why I've started this playlist, and why I will continue to share some of my favorites with you. Years ago, Cheryl Tweedy punched up a black woman in a toilet stall. You know those African aunties, when you go raving, the African auntie who works in the toilet giving you tissue or like a lollipop or sweets or whatever, freshen up, minting up, whatever, and you might give them like tips or £1 or whatever. Yeah, she punched up an African auntie, one of our own, a Nigerian in fact, yes. And I can't remember the outcome of that anymore. And you know when she married a footballer. He's black guy. What's his name? Ashley Cole. He's Cole Sha. And then when they're divorced now, right? She kept the name Cole. Now it's come to my understanding that the reason why she kept the name Cole is to distance herself from the name Tweedy. How convenient, how clever, because obviously Cheryl Tweedy is the one who boxed up the black woman in the toilet in the clubs. People then, or mainstream, wonder why we become outraged or Black Twitter goes mad, because it's like, hang on, this same white woman, she said some words that were very nasty, and I bet if the toilet attendant was a white woman, she may not have treated her that way. And it's funny how anytime there's an event where somebody calls somebody, a white person calls somebody the N-word or whatever word, all of a sudden it was because they were drunk or they were on drugs, because the thing is, getting drunk makes you racist. In it. Anyway, so my point is, it's interesting how she can punch up a black woman but still profit off the black culture. So now you thought that we forgot that you punched up a black woman, yeah? But now you're having a playlist, R&B. I mean, hello, hi. I know that everybody can make mistakes, but hello, hi. We haven't forgotten about you. Yeah, that's right. When the Black Lives Matter movement resurfaced with George Floyd, and we were like, it was just, everybody was just so heated. People were doing allyship and whatnot, and having, all of a sudden they're having allyship fatigue and all these things, right? Yes, you remember they were doing a little bit of research, and all of a sudden they're having allyship fatigue. Can you imagine? Wow, you people are very funny. All of that, and then when you come up with these projects, you don't think, oh, let's choose somebody who makes a little bit more sense. You chose Cheryl Cole, Cheryl Tweedy, when there's a whole Beverly Knight, when there's a whole Estelle, when there's a whole Emily Sandé, the greats of the greats in the UK. Like, we have UK black musicians who have made big moves. Let's not even forget about the ones that are coming up now. Cleo Soul, Neo. Do I need to go on? Who actually make R&B music? Yeah? Let's not forget them. Yeah? But no, we chose Cheryl Cole to come and do R&B and me. Oh, okay. And we are wondering why. I mean, there's a whole big discussion about R&B music in the UK, or UK R&B music, how it doesn't get pushed. It doesn't get the support. Even if I didn't have the background that I have, I feel like I would still love music as much as I do. And I feel like there will be and should be people out there who love the things just as much as I do. So when I choose certain songs and it's like they're not chart toppers or they sound very niche or obscure, it's because I know this is a banger, and I can recognize when something is a tune regardless of its numbers. But a lot of the time, people cannot see when something is good unless they see the numbers, because let's be real, especially in this world of social media, it's a numbers game. But I can listen to a tune and be like, no, that bangs, this is a tune, I'm gonna add that to my playlist, I'm gonna listen to that on my walks, this is going to get rinsed out. And this is why it's called a lounge list, because I know it's only if you're into this sort of music that you will resonate with it. And sometimes it's when you're in a certain mood. So I can understand, but this is one of the reasons why I created this playlist, because it's like we're asking for a seat at the table, and I'm not even talking about myself in particular, but asking for a seat at the table, and it's like, no, we need to create our own tables. And there are artists doing things and doing bits and bobs, and I feel like they're underrated. They're not being, obviously, because the thing is, money talks. When there's no money to back it like that, you're not going to know necessarily about these artists unless you search out for them and scout them and seek them. Anyway, this is also a call out that if you are a musician and if you do make music, maybe like you could send me a DM. I will leave my Instagram details below, but let me listen. It doesn't mean that you get put on the playlist. If I like it, if I rinse it, then maybe I would. But I just want to share with you some of my love, some of my favorites. And I almost came to a point where I was going to stop doing the playlist. But I think this outrage that I have was like, no, keep doing it. So this is actually episode number 3. If this is your first time here, welcome. Go back and listen to playlist 1 and 2. I think playlist 2 was actually split into 2 parts because I added too many songs. But this one, I've kept it to a cool like 5 or 6. I can't even remember. But I want to share with you some of the songs that I've been loving. And even though they might not be like released recently, I feel like they still sound fresh to me. And some of these are like 2, 3. Okay, the oldest song on this playlist, on this edition, came out in 2017. Some of you might know her, and I feel like this song bangs. But how many songs do we have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we've got 6. No. 6. Okay, no, that's supposed to be. I spend a lot of time on these playlists. That's supposed to be on a different one. Okay, so we've got 5 songs, and I want to share with you some of the songs that I've been loving. And I be loving. And I don't listen to these songs all the time. It's like when I'm in the mood. But most of the time, sometimes this is my mood, you know? There are people in the upper echelons of this industry who can make the moves. And obviously, if we all come together and we like this and we like something, we should definitely support it. I know, like, anyway, I've said too much. Let me just go on to... I don't know. We've got a lot of talent here. So I'm gonna play the first song. It's by Ricardo Williams. This is actually the part B to the original, because this is how you know what, let me just say. So basically, the first song is called Between Us. It's actually the part B, so this is the remix to the original. And this is how you do a remix. This is how you add value. If you've listened to the eavesdrop episode, for some of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go and listen to the eavesdrop episode where I spoke about we wanted to have a word with Wizkid and Essence and the Bieber. We wanted to have a word with him, and we just voiced a few opinions, you know. Anyway, I say all of that to say, this is how you do a remix. This is the remix with Jermaine Riley and Nathan. Do you remember Nathan? Anybody? Baby, won't you come into my room? But anyway, yeah, this is the remix called Between Us. I'm going to just play a little bit. Can you hear that? How that starts?
Wow. I'll go first. Been a minute since I seen a picture.
Ooh, no, my heart. My friend, go and do your homeworks. Anyway, and the next one is called Baby Butterfly by Jermaine Riley. It's the first verse for me. It's the first verse for me. My delicate flower. What does he say? Play the thing.
My delicate flower.
He said, my delicate flower, I just wanna be. You know what? Let me play it properly, because I'm being silly. Okay, listen.
My delicate
My baby, you're my butterfly. Baby, you're my butterfly. Put on your angry face, because it's such a tune. That's Jermaine Riley, Baby Butterfly. Next tune. Some of you may know this one. Okay. Diana. Her name's Diana. She's also a content creator, YouTuber, influencer, but she is a musician. She's a singer, songwriter. This, I think, is one of my favorites of hers. This is actually an old one. I think it was released in 2017. But the way it bangs, it's called X. Hey. Okay. X is for a reason. That's X, literally the letter X, by Diana. Check her out. just do the right thing. Next one, oh my goodness, I have to say, hands down. I don't know. Am I allowed to say this? Can I say this out loud? Because you know your mood be changing all the time. Shaka, SOS. Have I not told you about this one? Did I know? Did I? You know, I feel like I might have told you. I can't remember. I might have put this on the playlist already. If I have, yo, this is how much I love this song. I'll put it on again. Shame on me. You know, I have to check that. You know what I'm going to say, innit? I've already put this on the playlist. We're going to the next song. Next song is called Say Yeah by Melia. I think that's how you... Is it... I think it's Melia. I'm not sure, but it's spelled Melia. And this is a little bit of an old one. I know she's got a new song out since then, but this, it just does it for me. Do you know what I mean? I love it. It gives me very old school, like early 2000s or maybe late 90s. I don't know. Anyway, listen. What? Oh. Yeah. What? Stop. Want you all alone. Touch me, tease me, love me, please me, baby. Hey. Say yeah. Say yeah. But I wanna be a girl. Ooh! We have to stop there. We have to. It's a banger. It's a real banger. The way this song slaps is very, very. I so much love it. So I think this one came out last year, the beginning of last year. It still bangs for me, and I know she's got a new one out. I haven't really sat on it. I haven't really let it resonate with me just yet. But this one, the way it bangs. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. This playlist is exclusively on YouTube for now because, you know what? I'm never going to say that because we've already spoken about that at episode 1. So I'm not going to go over it. But for now, it's exclusively on YouTube for those of us who don't mind listening to music via YouTube. Just skip ads. If you want to hear me like proper jam to the song, I might repost this video on my YouTube. No, I might repost this video on my Instagram so that you can hear the song. Obviously, for copyright purposes, I can't play the song, so I have to rewind it, but you get the gist of it, I hope. Anyway, so if you're watching on Instagram, hey. And if not, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. I hope I've really shared some of my thoughts with you, but you can go and enjoy the things. Anyway, until my next video, yeah. Bye. Bye, baby. We're going to pick up the boys soon.